Okay, it's Saturday morning, January 16th, the day after new hours went into effect for dog park. And I just want to document real quick Saturday morning what I found on my morning walk. We have numerous dog feces scattered throughout the park at almost the all-time highest and most I've seen in a long time following the very first day. There's one, and as you follow this chain, I marked them with flags. You'll see a whole bunch of them. This is ridiculous that we subject our community and our families to this type of unsanitary conditions. As we walk down the park again, pretty much the same path of travel from my last video, you'll see they're just scattered about. There's one right there. There's one right there. That actually looks like a little older one that was squashed a few times and dried out. Here's a little, what I like to call a nugget right there that's just like leftover, just dried up. It might have been from the last time I was here. And then as you come over into this little area, it's interesting to see the concentration of poop right here. One of the dogs I've noticed had to have some bad bowels, maybe eating human food, but there's a smear right there. There's a nugget right there. And then as we continue through here, you'll see just a number of smears. Just from my experience with my own pets, I know if I give them table scraps, that's what ends up happening to them. And then here we got more right here. And then as we go down to this little area, this area down here in particular is very interesting, and I'll explain why in a few minutes. You can see there's one right there, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 in this general area. And as you can tell, I was walking down a hill. All this area here leads to this drain. This drain is part of the stormwater system. Runs a series of canals that's up and back behind this hill bluff, and it runs right down into the school and dumps out into the school. That's a concern of bacteria flow that ends up, actually, believe it or not, right into the sandbox of the school where the playground area is. So I'm going to continue this quick tour, try to wrap this up, but there's just so many of them. It's pathetic, absolutely pathetic that we can allow this to happen. And I'm actually all for dog parks and everything, but Christ, pick up after your dog. This little area here is interesting. It's a little postage stamp, I call it, area right here by the walkway. And as you come over this way, you'll see one, again, right next to the culvert that drains right into the school. There's a nice fresh one actually right there. And then as I pan over this way, you'll see additional ones. There's 4 or 5 additional ones near this culvert here. There's one there, and there's the culvert. There's 2, 3. That's an old one. It's got a bunch of spots on it. Looks like it's moldy. And then there's 2 little nuggets right here, one there and one there. Then I'm going to pan up this way and work my way over to the picnic area. And I just want to try to get this documented real quick. Hopefully I don't run out of any battery power. But they came out here after the first one and cleaned the area up. I'm not sure if they steam cleaned or pressure washed. Steam cleaning really is the only effective way to get rid of all the bacteria. Here it is right here. There is an area right there where the urine is starting to build up again. And then again another one right there. And then this is the one that always strikes me funny because they drink right here at the water fountain, and you'll see the urine stains on the actual water fountain themselves. And then as you go over this way, you'll also see new urine stains that go down here underneath the picnic bench where everybody eats, picnic table. And then right next to it, there's just a little one, but there's a nice little turd right there. So now I go on up, and it looks pretty clear for the most part on this side in this big, large open space area, although it's still showing signs of being rooted, and there's an area where they tried to fill with some fill that's all been turned up already. But again, here's another path shortcut that parents and children use to go to school. And this area right here, as I pointed out before, is a little direct shortcut that people come down through these trees here. And if you look, we got multiple ones right in the direct path of travel. There's some more up here. Not sure if you can see the red flags or not. Kind of a hidden one right here. And then as we go up, you'll see a nice big smear right there. And then as we go up a little bit further towards the top, you'll see another one right there. Now as I pan over back to this area, even though they did clean up, you'll see a large number of rocks that are just splattered with urine. And you'll see this right here. All that is urine right there. And then over here, near the doggy bag, more fresh urine. And yeah, those are the only two that I've noticed so far. But as we pan back over here, hey, that's Orpheus Park. Prime example of a combined use dog park that is not maintained by the city of Encinitas. That's all for now. Until next time.